we are back on Mommy Manual, still with Kuya Pao and Ate Jen, who are explaining to me paano nga ba talaga pag-uusapan ang sex sa bahay with our children. So, meron bang proper language talaga on how to explain to our children, lalo na kapag mature enough na sila to understand the topic of sex?
Well, actually, there are, like what I said kanina, kailangan kasi you have to, it's a long, like Jen said, long process, no?
Yes.
So you start off with, from body parts to, again, teachable moments. And then, actually, merong mga magagandang books na pwedeng gamitin. We've used a few that's helpful. One of which is by Stephen Arthur Byrne, preparing your son for every young man's battle.
I see.
And preparing your daughter for every young woman's battle.
Hey, those are great. I mean, for parents lalo na, it makes your job a little easier.
Ang mangyayari doon, actually, you read a chapter each, and then there are discussion questions after. So it forces you to discuss the topic. Maganda siya. Yun yung mga sit-down, intentional meetings. May mga teachable moments. Ito yung intentional. You actually have a date with your daughter. You have a date with your son.
But is there like I know it's different per child, pero ano ba yung range usually na we'll have to watch out for? Ito na yung mga edad na kailangan na namin talaga umupo about it.
Actually, may isa ring book na magandang nabasa kami. It's by Tim LaHaye, Raising Sexually Pure Kids. Ang maganda na sa book niya, meron siyang different age brackets. 3 to 6, ito yung pwede mong sabihin. 7 to 9 years old, ito yung pwede mong sabihin.
Bibili na ako niyan.
10 to 12, ito yung pwede mong sabihin.
Should it be the mom talking to the daughter? Should it be the dad talking to the daughter? Meron bang protocols for that?
Yeah, normally, these books na pinag-uusapan niya, the book will talk about puberty, about the changes in the body shape, the hair that's growing everywhere, the hormones. Ideally, mas maganda kung babae ang anak. Mommy. Oo, mommy. Because you're gonna talk about those things. Tapos kung binata, lalaki, yung daddy. And we recommend that book at the start of puberty. Before they experience the changes.
Kunwari, if I'm a single mom, do I ask another guy to do that to my son? Or...
Oo, minsan kasi nagtatrabaho sa abroad yung daddy or yung mommy.
Correct.
Ako suggestion ko, kung ikaw ang magulang, ikaw pa rin. Kasi ikaw ang kasama niya buong buhay niya. Andun ka para i-guide siya eh. So kung may question siya after mga follow-up, andyan ka para sagutin.
Ano yung mga na-encounter nyo na dapat hindi sabihin? What should you avoid when talking about such a sensitive topic?
But, I think the earlier you start, the better it will be. Now, there are, again, ang context niyan, you have to be able to explain the big picture also that our bodies were created because we were created with design and function. So, ibig sabihin, even sex was created by God. So, ibig sabihin, because it's created by God, everything that He creates is a good thing.
Right.
Culture sometimes tells us na it's, di ba, parang iyo, kadiri, or it's not good, wag natin pag-usapan yan, hindi dapat pinag-usapan, di ba? So, pero actually, it's a good thing. Within the boundaries of marriage, it's a good thing. And then may mga bagay na hindi mo sasabihin. Like for example, you just explain the body parts the way they are called. Kasi minsan meron tayong mga ibang tawag sa mga body parts natin. And then nalilito sila. Tapos minsan nagiging point of ridicule or teasing o pinagtatawanan.
I think ang importante for parents who are watching, we need to make our home a safe environment for them to raise whatever question that they wanna ask. Kasi gusto mo, ikaw ang puntahan.
Correct.
Kung hindi ka nila malalapitan for the questions, lalapit yan sa barkada. Or kung sino man. And worse, sa internet.
Yes.
And the information they will get from the internet is not put in the framework of what's right eh. Yung moral framework, wala eh.
So, tsaka sa sobrang daming voices on the internet, who do you believe, di ba? So, syempre naman, as a parent, I would rather that my child believes in what I think is right, di ba? Okay, sige, napag-usapan na rin naman natin yan, no? Na yung mga ibang voices out there. But the truth is, there will be voices out there. And our children will really hear from them. And sometimes, it could influence them in such a way na hindi na pala nila pinaniniwalaan yung perspective na binigay natin sa kanila when it comes to sex. What do we do when that time comes?
So I think ang importante is habang kasama mo talaga you build the right foundation in their lives.
Right.
And then secondly, time may come na baka i-question niya yung
Right.
mga tinuro natin. You have to trust the relationship. Kaya importante kasi you cannot teach without a relationship eh. Pwede
Yes.
mo namang i-download lang lahat ng information, but at the end of the day, they will trust your word because you have a relationship with your children.
There's a couple things I want to say. Number one, there was a wise man who wrote it this way. Sabi niya, train your child in the way he should go. And so that when he is old, he will not depart from it. And so I think what you're trying to do is you're setting up boundaries so that when they grow up, they will not depart from what they've learned, number one. Number two, there will be times they will hear nga from other people. No? So I don't know if you can picture the diagram of, kasi time will come, your authority in their life will diminish. Okay?
Yes.
Kasi ano yan eh, may mga pagkakataon they'll make their own decisions already kasi when they're older. And you actually want that.
Tama.
Kasi 31 years old na, sabihin mo, mag-brush ka ng ngipin mo, di ba? Hindi mo na sabihin yun. Your authority actually diminishes, but your influence can actually increase.
Wow. Okay.
It doesn't have to decrease. Your influence, meaning the way that, like what she said it perfectly. It's through the relationship. Because they realize, pag naintindihan nila, ito yung nanay ko. Ito yung tatay ko na wants what's best for me. Hindi
Yes.
naman nila, so from bata pa lang hanggang paglaki. Kaya importante yung ugnayan ng nanay at bata, at tatay ng bata, mapalakas through the years.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Ang dami kong natutunan. Thank you so much for your time. Anyway, our parents out there, I'm sure marami pa rin po kayong tanong, but you can visit their blogs, which are www.paolopunsalan.com, and yours is
Jen Punzalan.
.com. So you can visit their blogs. I guarantee you, you'll learn so much, not only about the birds and the bees and, you know, the topic of sex, but parenting in general as well as message. Thank you again, Kuya Paolo and Ate Jen Punsalan.
You're welcome.